Hey everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Alright, it's December 22nd. So today we're gonna do, the first day we did red, today we're gonna do green. So number 24. Again, I had to a little bit prep for this one, but I've only gathered materials at this point. I haven't done anything else, but I can tell you what we're gonna do. So one of the things that I absolutely love that Barbara at 49 Dragonflies does, once in a great while she'll do these, and she did one in her December daily for this year, is she does a collage of just random animals usually, and then yeah, it's a little bit crazy looking, but in the end it always turns out really good. So I kind of want to do one of those for my December daily this year. So I think I'm going, and I only need one page. We could do this page. Might be an interesting mixture of pages here, or maybe I could do, maybe I should pick a page that I can, yeah, do you see what's happening here? It's splitting. So, okay, so I was kind of thinking one of these pages back here at the back wouldn't be a bad choice, because then I could make it be whatever I want it to be. This one is nice and sturdy. It doesn't really matter though, to be honest. So let me think. So we'll have this one as a pocket page. Maybe this page here. What's on the back side of this? Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll decorate this side. I really don't want it to go over this. I don't really want it to migrate over here, because yeah, I just don't. Just because I said so. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put number 24 right here so I don't forget. Because we're going to cover that up anyway. All right, so let me put a little marker in here. Cut that out so I can find that page again. All right, so what I've got is I just pulled out a whole bunch of different things. One thing that Barbara always does is she includes some stamps of that same color, and I always love how that turns out. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out, this is just a little bowl that I made from some rope and scrap fabrics and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and pull out some green stamps. I don't really know what color of green. I think we're going to have multiple colors of green in this spread, but you know, things change as you go along. So I'm just going to pull things out to be prepared and have a palette to work from, essentially. I'm not worrying about seasonality, country. I'm just looking for color. Now, she has hers organized by color, which is genius, and clearly I do not. These are just the way they came to me, so let's see. Well, let's pull that one out. This one's kind of cool. It's a Christmassy one. It's got mostly green, but we'll see if we use that one or not. So I don't know if I need tons and tons of them, but here's another really pretty one. Whoops. Okay, so let's go with those for now. And then this is going to be a multiple parter, I'm pretty sure, because I'm on my lunch break again. And I don't know how much I can actually get done during my lunch break, but here's a quick look at some of them that I pulled out. So those are ready to go at the bottom. I also pulled out, these are stickers. I don't know that we'll use these, but they have some botanical, they're mostly tan, but like maybe some of these might be something I might want to do. So I'm going to put one of them in there just as a reminder that, or maybe two of them. This one's not bad either. I'll put these two in there just as a reminder that I have them. I also grabbed, these are just some stickers that I bought from AliExpress. Again, this is just a bunch of different sticker packs, but there's this one pack where it's just different Pantone colors, and I thought maybe these could work well to kind of help bring some more green onto the page. So another one. So I can run through this little sticker pack and look for some more. It doesn't look like there's tons of green though. But I had these other sticker packs too where it's like color tones, but I don't think I bought, oh boy, there's some nice language in there. Okay, so here is some green circles, and these are kind of half see-through. So I'll pull this one out. Actually, this one too. There was some green squares. Some more green here. So I'll pull those two out. Again, I don't know if we'll be using them or not, but... And then this one's like super green, so I'll pull that out too. Yeah, this is just a big mixture of a bunch of different kinds of stickers. So some are duplicate. I honestly, I don't think I've really even looked through these. I don't know how many and what all I even have left. I've given a lot of them away. Here's another green one. Two for people to use in their journals and whatnot. So yeah, and then we get into another sticker pack of just kind of like modern types of things that they're really just mostly good for backgrounds and stuff if you're doing collages and things like this, really. So, but not green. I guess all the other colors, I just didn't get a lot of green, I guess. Okay, so pulled some of that out. Of course, I do have these stamps as well. These are stickers, and they're not really stamps, but they're, you know, made to look like stamps. So I'm going to pull some of these out. I think these would be really cool. I'm obviously pulling out way more than I'm ever going to be able to put on this one page. And I suppose if it comes to it and I need 2 pages, I could do that, but I really don't want to. I kind of really want to keep it to 1 page. It looks like I got some other stuff in here too, so this is all browns. Okay. So put those away. So we got 2 bigger stamps out of that one. Okay, so for background, oh, and I have some of these washi stickers for, they're like botanical. For background, I went through all my paper scraps and kind of just pulled out a bunch of different ones that had green as the background or main color. To be honest with you, I think some of these, like this one, are really pretty, but they're going to be way too super busy for using as background because I want to keep the background less crazy so that the other elements stand out. I do have a few of these that I haven't ever used yet, and this is for collaging as well. But this is like papers. Okay, so none of this is green, so I'll use that for something else. Really, I should probably just... So I remember what these are. Make this the front. And I'll put these back later, but yeah, because you don't need to sit and watch me do this. This one might be kind of the same thing, but let's take a look again from AliExpress. Yeah, that's the same thing. So, okay, so we won't use those 2. This is also from AliExpress, just a bunch of different kinds of tickets and ephemera, essentially. And I thought if we found some good green toned papers that might be good for backgrounds. So looks like these are mostly going to be brown toned. I'm going to pull this one out. And we've got this one here. Super pretty. Okay, so I had another idea for another spread, and it might just be for decorating the rest of the pages with. That these are going to be perfect for, so I'm going to keep these handy. Okay, so we've got those, and then I have another different set. To be honest, I don't know how much of this we're even going to really need to use, because I do really want to use these kind of receipts and things, like the antique looking receipts, as the main background. So, in different languages, it looks like. Yeah, this will be good. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this one out. I like this green font, or the green text. Okay, so we'll pull those out, and then it just keeps coming. This is real ephemera. So as I was looking through all my stuff, things like this kind of stood out to me. So I'm going to pull some of this kind of stuff. Yeah, this is exactly what I was hoping for. So dime rolls, nickel roll with different variations of shading and stuff. So I don't know how much of that we need, but let me pull, what's that? It's empty. Okay. Let me pull this little bundle out and see what we got in here. Alright, so we've got a little bit of that. This is very delicate and brittle. Honestly, I think we've got plenty to work from here, but it's always good to have a nice variety. Sorry, it's kind of falling on me here. Okay, so yeah, this is stuff that I've got stashed away and I just never use it, and I really should be, because it's so cool. So, okay, stick all this back in here. All right, so I think we've got a pretty good foundation to work from of background papers and things. So I'm going to set this to the side. I'm going to actually pause, and I'm going to put some of this stuff back or up off of my desk, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. This is a bird. This is a bird. Oh my gosh. This is a this is a book, An Introductory to Nature by John Rieran. Birds, wildflowers, trees. So it's kind of a botanical slash bird slash, I think, insects book. Maybe not insects. And I've been using it to fussy cut the pictures out of. And I kind of wanted to go through, and so all the pages are, I think, torn out. Oh, maybe not the trees. Oh boy, I forgot all about the trees in here. But I was thinking potentially there could be some really nice images in here that could be used, like maybe part of this. We've got a curious kitten who thinks he needs to be center of attention at all times. So yeah, as you can see, I've really ripped into this one. But I thought I could come in here and kind of find some fun things to add. That is like green. But what I'm seeing though is the problem is these are awfully large, and I don't really have a whole lot of space to work with for these pictures. So I'm maybe going to come back to this one. Alright, so the other one that I have is this one that you can find on Amazon. I finally broke down and bought it a little while back, and I, to be honest, haven't even used it yet. Which is sad. I do that all the time. I don't know if I'm alone in that, but there's a lot of really fun images in here. So I'll kind of give you a quick walkthrough of it. The back is bigger images, and then they get a little bit smaller. There's a lot of really weird random things in here. So if you see something, I'm sorry, that might offend you or make you feel a certain way, I apologize. But there's things like this that are really fun. So butterflies and bees and insects. So I'm just going to go in here and I'm just going to add bookmarks to pages where I think, yeah, there might be something I want to cut out. And I'm going to come back, and I don't want this focal thing to be all insects or all animals. There's other really fun images in here too. I want it to be random. I really want it to be random. So like on this page, I saw this little fish here, or this fish and that fish. I'm really just looking for things that are green. That's a fun one. We'll have to use him in something, huh? Okay, so like that right there would be a good one. So let's mark that page. And again, I know I'm getting way more images here than I will ever be able to use, but look at all these gorgeous birds in the different shapes and things. So I think the other page has enough birds. Here we've got a froggy. So let's mark this page. And like I said, I don't want it all to be animals and insects. There's other random fun things too. Okay, so there's two smaller frogs here. This one's a little more blue-green, but we'll still mark that one just in case I need a smaller something. A bigger frog here. Mushrooms. Okay. Do we have any? The only thing I really don't love about this book is it's got a sheen to it. It's not it's glossy. The images are glossy. So, okay. So here, this, definitely want that. Lettuce. Maybe even grapes. Or even this up here would be a good one. Definitely this page. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need that other book at all. I think there's going to be plenty on this page. I'll actually have a hard time choosing, to be honest. So, some cactus. I'm not real big into cactus, I'll be honest with you on that one. It's just not my thing. Okay, so get ready for naked people. Go! Fun! Buildings. Kitties. No green kitties. Puppies. Here's another good one. Okay, so now we're getting into some of these are super fun images here. I want to use at least one of these, probably just the couch, but I want these focal images to be super random and unexpected. So that's kind of where my head's at right now. Gross. Yuck. Although this is green. Well, I'll mark it. I don't know. That's where I really want to go with this. Oh, this one maybe is better. So let's do that. Page. Even something like this boat or this bicycle might be kind of interesting and unexpected. Yeah, we got a couple cars on this page. Like this car and this car here. Naked people, naked people. You know, maybe even this geisha girl potentially could be fun. Black and white. This one would be cool too, although she's a little more faded. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this page too because I think she needs to be cut out and used somewhere. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, and then at the front they show you some ideas for what you can do to collage with. So I guess this is going to be a flip through of this book. They got some really interesting collages happening in here. I think you'll see more of this book in the next year, and that's all I'll say about that. At least from my channel anyway. So, alright, I have some homework to do. I've got quite a few pages marked here. I'm going to go ahead and finish my lunch break. Tonight I'm going to come back and we'll have cut out all the images that I made mention of just now. And we'll do some collaging. Alright, I'll be back in a second. Alright, so what has only been less than a second for you has been a little more than 24 hours for me. I had another day where I ended up getting busy and I just could not get back up here until now to finish filming this. But anyway, I digress. You don't care about that. So I went ahead and cut out I think way more images than we're gonna need. I have a pretty good mixture of all kinds of different and weird things. So at this point, and I'm a little bit worried that it's gonna look super retro with some animals and insects thrown in, because that's kind of what I had from that book. Things to cut out and collage, but beyond that, I'm loving this. Okay, so that's the underside of a frog. I didn't really notice that until I started cutting it out. I got these two little fishes. I got both of the geisha girls. We have this retro canoe. I definitely think I want to use the cabbage, and I don't know why. It just feels like we should use the cabbage. We got a little bug. Another frog. So these are going to be way more than we can fit on this one little page. So anyway, beyond that, and let's see, how do I want to separate these? I'm losing them here. I said I wasn't going to cut out anything from that nature book. But I did really think that this could be really cool, kind of like off to the side on the page. So I did cut this one out. This one was a little bit more painstaking, but it turned out really cool. So we'll see about that. So I'm going to put that over here. And then one other thing, I do have this antiquarian sticker book too. So I guess if we're doing flip throughs of random Amazon books that junk journalers like, let's do one for this too. So I did mark a few pages. I'm going to go fairly quick because you can see actual flip throughs on other channels. But if you were curious about this one, but not sure, there's a couple of things I've noticed. Each background page is a different color, and so then the outside lines of your stickers are going to be that different color, which may or may not bother you. These are matte. I liked this image on this page, potentially, and it's small. Each middle page is the same. A lot of the images from both books are the same, just presented a little bit differently. So we're going to go a little bit quicker. I like this guy. I think he's interesting. I feel like he definitely needs to make an appearance on this page. So there's some weird things, and then there's some other just really cool things. Like this I'm definitely going to use somewhere, not on this page, but anyway, so it's a good little book. I was able to snag it for $9.99 during a Cyber Week deal or something like that. So I think otherwise they're at least $15 a piece most of the time, maybe even $20. She was very much considered, and I may still come back to her. But anyway, this is not one large sticker. There are smaller stickers in different various shapes on these pages, and it's very hard to see what those shapes are. So it's kind of a surprise, I guess. But anyway, so here's an idea of this book. Like I said, I'm not going to show you every single page. I like that pear. If we're going to do cabbage, shouldn't we also do a pear? I love these pages. Oh, it looks like Oliver. Little orange tabby. So, and there's a lot of stickers in here, honestly. This book will last you a really long time. And I think also it'll be hard for me not to rip it apart and use the cover for a junk journal. I like these too. These are neat seahorses. So, really good variety of different things. I like this shoe. And peacock. A peacock's gonna be too big, but I still like it. I really like these. These are like Asian, maybe Asian horses, sorta. It's hard to see, but yeah, like you can see, each of the background pages is a little bit different. These kind where the background is pink and like your stickers are yellow and red, I don't understand why they made that decision, but I like her too. And then the rest is just letters in different types of formats. So there you go. All right, there's a flip through of that. All right, so let's now go ahead and what are we doing? We got to do a background. So I need to put these to the side. Here's my background stuff. I stuck it all, everything that I think I really want to use in this little container. And then I do still have these two that I might pull from, so I'll put this off to the side over here. And it's number 24. Look, see how helpful that was? All right, put that back. Okay, so a background. Let's go here and see what kind of goodies we can find. We got 2 of those, a couple of these. I think I definitely want to use this somehow. And then some kind of like receipts and things. So probably will do some bits and pieces I don't know if that's green or blue. Let's pull that one out. Okay. And like this one, I don't know that we'll need all of this. It's in a different language. That's kind of neat. So, okay. I'm going to, this one's already ready. Oh, this is blue. This isn't green. So, let's see. I'm just gonna start. I'm procrastinating. Can you tell? All right. So, just gonna start kind of laying things down and seeing how I like it. Yeah, I just did that. We'll probably use all of, we might use all of it, but I'm gonna do it this way first. If I could pick this up, okay. One thing I was kind of trying to hopefully maybe avoid is making it look too bank-like, because I've got a receipts, dimes. This isn't, but as I'm looking at this ephemera, I'm thinking, that could easily become bank-like. So, okay, I'm gonna hold off on this one for now. This one has a bluish tint to it, so if we did use this, oh funny, December 31st, 1936. Huh. If we use this, I'll probably cut it off. Well, I guess it's fine to show a little bit of the blue. It'll be fine. Cause actually I kinda like that contrast. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and just rip this like so. And we can go like that. And then now, okay, we have a couple of choices. So I don't think I want to repeat this one, but we could move this over slightly and do, oh, but I don't really want to cover that up now, but to be honest with you, it'll probably get covered up anyway. But I also kind of think I liked how this looked here. So we've got two little open spots there. I'm thinking no for this one, and I'm gonna come over here into my other scraps and see what we've got, because I've got some really awesome like tea dyed scraps that would be perfect for, yeah, like over here, something like this maybe. And then I can scooch this over a little bit more. I don't want it to go right into the spine like that, but I'll move it around when I glue it down. Same as over here. I want a little bit left over on the side. Okay, so I keep looking at this and I think this is kind of perfect. So, but I don't like the straight edges necessarily, so I'm gonna well, I don't know if I like covering all of the dime wording. We don't need it to be that tall, so. And actually, maybe we just do this instead. Or we could do, well, I do like that there. Bottom needs to be wider. Okay. I like that for a background. I think that's pretty darn cool. So let's go ahead and glue it down, ladies and gentlemen. Done and done. All right, so I'm gonna put these off to the side, and I'm gonna glue this down, and I'll be right back. Loving this so far. I think it's just so cool. Let me bring it up a little closer so that you can see. So here is our background. I did not feel it was necessary to do any inking around the edges. And to be honest with you, I probably won't ink around any of these edges. I'm going to see what it'll look like without doing that first. So, okay. Well, I kind of really like that. That's pretty darn cool. Boy, that instantly changed things, didn't it? Okay, so let's put that there. Okay, so if we're following what Barbara at 49 Dragonflies typically does, she does the background, which we've done, and then she puts her focal pieces, arranges them, and then she'll come back and add her stamps and whatever other decorative elements that she wants to do on the page. So, I know you can't see this as well, but I'm trying to avoid too many shadows here. So, I like, this is going to be fun, you guys. Okay, so little geisha lady there. Let me push that up just a little bit. And actually, I think it'll be neat to have some of this cut off, or I guess I could leave it as decoration for the page, but maybe not. Okay, so I'm just gonna dump these down here. Maybe that'll help me because I'm a little bit lost at the moment with what to do. I think this guy's cute, but he might be a little bit too big. Get some glue on my tweezers. Okay, and then our little green beetle too. All right, so, and then I don't want to forget about, there were a few things in here in this sticker book that I really did kind of want to include. So, ooh, I feel a sneeze coming. I've been sneezing. I'm excuse me. I feel like I'm fighting off a cold. Yeah, this dude. I need this guy in here somewhere. So. Okay, so as I'm pulling the sticker off, I can tell you, and I think I remember seeing this either in comments or, and I'm just gonna remove some of his stickum. I'll use glue anyway so that we can move him around. Yeah, I want this guy on my page. I don't know why. I feel like he needs to be there. He is a necessary asset. Okay, so maybe we'll put him there for right now. These are a little bit thin. I mean, and when I say that, they're pretty thin. So if that's a thing for you to bear that in mind. I really like this too, but I don't know how it would work. Okay guys, this is not working for me right now, so I'm gonna start over. I had a quick minute to think while I held the kitty cat for a second, and I think I really kind of like this more than the cabbage. So let's take all of this off, and I'm just gonna start over. And then this one I don't think is gonna be on here, but I'll keep it handy just in case. So I do want to keep this guy, and I definitely want to keep this girl, and I'm definitely keeping the rest of these. I just want to put them in a different order than the way I had it. So I think I'm gonna move Tree over here, and we're gonna do this up here, and we're gonna have him, nope, because his cloak is the same color. We're gonna have him here, and then her there. Okay, I'm liking this better. Alright, so at this point, I think I also had way too many things on the page, so it was really kind of bothering me. Now, do we have room for the parrot? We can make some room. Okay. Yep, I'm liking this a lot better. This one is taking a lot of real estate. Actually, I might scooch him over just a little bit and put him in between. Yeah, this one's taking a lot of real estate. That might be good though. And then we've got her. And then Parrot can go sort of like that. Okay, now car, chair, well, chair, fish, not there. It's a weird spot for the fish. Fish. Go. Go fish. You know, I could cut part of this off too. Move that over just a little bit. That'll help. The one thing I'm not liking right now, well, there's two things. I don't like that this one's on top of that one. I really like the parakeet though. Okay. So then, what if we put Bug there? Oh, I have an idea. What if we don't put Bug there and we use this parakeet? He can move down. No, we'll put him like, I don't know how he's supposed to go. He's all kinds of crazy. Still like the fish like there. Okay, I feel like I need to find a different parakeet. And I think that there was one. I just didn't cut it out. So, or a different bird anyway. So, Okay. Oh, there's a parrot like that. Oh, that would be interesting. Okay, let's cut. I'm gonna cut him out. Okay. So let me pull him off. And we can put, I think, him there. This can still go here. And then we won't need this little birdie. Still too crowded. It's not working. Okay. I do really like that car though. I think I do like the bird up here better. This here. Put the car there. Should we have the guy and the bird looking at each other? How funny. Okay. I don't necessarily need the bike. And this is too small for that. Oh, the shoe. Did I just find a solution? I like this. Okay. I'm gonna paste it down before I forget. Okay, so let's just start doing it. Go. I'm gonna paste these down. No, I can't do that yet because, shoot, glue, come off. Because we gotta fill in spaces with stamps and things, and I forgot completely about that. So now we have some fun stamps that we can use to fill in our spots with. So like here, and this is where I don't care if the stamps necessarily show completely. Okay. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. I feel like this week has just taken its toll. And then the stamps don't necessarily need to go in any certain direction or otherwise. So the biggest thing is not moving all the other things around as I do this. Now, I'm looking at these Pantone things, and like even this one, I don't know that this makes sense now on this page. Because what I don't think I really want to do is something like this where I put it on top of the picture. No, I don't want to do that. I like what we've already got going on there. So I'm gonna, you are banished. Okay, so these little ones are perfect. I'm so glad I made the change to this instead. I think this is going to be so much better. And right now I'm thinking about how I plan to edit this video because it's so long. It's going to be really long. Okay. I feel like we need something in here like that. And then let's get the queen up here, tucked in between all of this. And this color could be fun. Up here in the corner, maybe. Not sure I like that. Okay. Okay, something like that. I'll fix it. I have to cut some of this tree off because it's just a little bit unwieldy. And then our chair's kind of coming up out of outer space there. Okay. I like that. Maybe a little bit further down. And then okay, so at this point, I'm wondering if we need something else back here. Or under here. sure about this stamp, I'll be honest. So let me see. Okay, so I think it's too busy right here. So I'm going to pull this one back out and I'm going to stick that one. I don't mind that stamp there, but I feel like it's a little empty right here. So let's do this. And this. Yeah. This can move up a little bit. Okay. I'm kind of liking it. I think it's very weird and interesting. And I like it. Okay, I'm gonna glue everything down and then we can come back and finish this long video up. Alright guys, I think that's the end product. I realize now I need to find a place to put a number and a date on here. So it's number 24. My head is going up here, but how do I do it so it's not completely obvious is what I'm thinking. I don't really want to introduce any more to this page because I think it's kind of perfect the way that it is. Okay. So I think this is just some cheapy stuff from, I want to say Joann's. I'm thinking a 24 up here would work, or I could do a vertical. Actually, I think I'll do my date down here. So let's get our numbers. I really like this page. I think it's super fun. Okay. I think though, I'm gonna, oh boy, is this even juicy? I might need to do a test stamp on this other page first. Oh, that might be kind of perfect. It's not super dark. Okay. Well, you may not, that scared me. You may not be able to see it super well, but there's a 2. And a 4. Yeah, perfect. Okay, 1 second, let me show you that. There's our 24. It's tucked in there pretty nicely. Okay, now for a date, and I will do this one in black because this one, it's pretty well thin, so it's not going to show up terribly. Loud like the other one might have. Perfect. Okay, so here's our date down at the bottom. Boy, I don't think I could have lined that up any better if I even tried. With that line of text right in the middle of the 22. Okay, here's a quick look, close-up look of how this turned out. I love this. I think it's so fun. It's too funny. And I didn't mean for it, but I feel like our geisha girl is a star of the show. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I'm so glad I cut this leaf out because I thought, well, I don't know if that'll work or not. Yeah. I really like this page, you guys. Okay. Well, it was a long one, but hopefully you stuck around and stuck with me to the end. I want to do more of this. I really, really do. Maybe not every day, but I really want to do more of this kind of stuff. So look for different versions of these in the new year. All right, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.